All right, we are recording now. So, hey guys, I hope you're doing good. So, my name is Roshan, and in this video, I'm going to go over one of our clients' ad accounts. As you may already know, we specifically work with clothing brands, and I thought, why not record a video where I go over one of our clients' success. Um, so a quick backstory before I dive in. So we brought this clothing brand on board 2 months back, I believe. So this month is like September end, September 30th. So August, July, we brought them in the first week of July, right? So at that time, this brand was doing somewhere between 4,000 or $5,000 in monthly revenue, and it was through paid advertising and organic marketing, right? But still, this brand worked with many different agencies in the past, and they were not able to get this brand like the results she was after, the founder was after. And basically she basically switched between two three agencies, and she was skeptical honestly to work with us, but somehow ended up trusting us and just giving us a shot. And now we have been able to do pretty well, right? So in the time frame of about 2.5 or 3 months, I would say July, August, September. So not even like full 3 months, I would say. Yes, 2 months, 2.5 months, right? So we've been able to do like from $5,000 where they were at before they started, all the way to $20,000 and above in monthly revenue, and that too with about 4 to 5x return on advertising, right? So that's a pretty good return, at least for a clothing brand. And yes, now let me just get straight into the numbers and show you a few things. So before we get into the numbers, so this is the brand called Detroit Couture. So just quickly show them your website. Show you their website. So as you can see, this is the brand. This is a women's clothing brand. And they the founder has done a very good job of setting up the proper um setting up the website properly. And she herself is kind of like an influencer. She makes a lot of content online, and she has a very good brand story. She's her name is like June. So pretty much the founder had all these basic elements in place, and she was ready to get that springboard when she started working with us, right? So without any more ado, let's jump right into the numbers. So as you can see, this month, first to 31st, we have done from 1st to 31st. If I select the date range, this entire month we have done almost 25,000, just like 24.9k, nearly 25k. And if you look at it, as I mentioned, we started in the first week of July. So pretty much we did start from the month of July. So that month we did like 7,000 in revenue for this brand, and that was not with a lot of budget. I would still say it was like 1,500 or 2,000. And this is not just from paid ads though. They also had some organic sales going on, which was also pretty good. So, but still, the one thing that you have to notice here is that they are still doing like 1% website conversion rate. And I honestly think that's a terrible number, in my opinion, at least, because as a clothing brand, we have to be doing between 2 to 3%. However, we wanted to keep everything constant and just keep pushing out the advertising, because most of the times it could just be the ads that are not very well. Because it was our first month, so we did not do much. We just said like, let's keep everything constant and let's change the ads with our strategy, which is the CFT, as I usually talk about. So we kept everything constant. The conversion rate still remained the same, and pretty much we moved on to the next month, August. And this month it was good, right? We went from 17,000 to like 16,000 in monthly revenue, which is nearly more than 2x return, nearly 2.23x return, right? This is pretty crazy. It was pretty good jump, especially considering that it was from like 7,000 to 16,000 for this brand. And this month it was 218% increase. And if you can see, the conversion rate also increased. It went from 1 to 1.59%, nearly 1.6%, right? So it was a good jump. And it was also because I think we did few upsells, cross sells, updates, basically made people yeah, so very small tweaks, nothing big difference, but still without much changes, just with good targeted audiences and ads, we were able to get that increase in the conversion rate. Because I pretty much think the website was also already pretty good, so I did not want to make big changes until we really do some numbers. And then moving on to like this month, which was September, from that 17K we jumped to 24K. Pretty big jump again, right? So literally in the matter of 3 months we went from 7 to 24K, and that is like more than 3x growth for this brand. And it was nearly like 384% increase, as you can see over here. And now if you look at the conversion rate, it's pretty crazy. The first one it was 1%, now again it is the 1%. And now what we thought was like, yes, now it's the time we have to make the conversion rate really good. And now we are like, actually planning on like, doing the website like, optimization, like, just fixing all of the very small leaky holes and everything to make sure we get that consistent 2 to 3% like, of conversion on the website. Because just by increasing the conversion rate from 1 to 2%, it's basically going to double this brand's like, entire business without even having to spend anything extra on the advertising part. So this is what it looks like. And as far as the advertising strategy, I 100% try to push TikTok ads for majority of the clothing brands we work with, because that's where we see most of the results coming in. However, for this brand, we mostly did Facebook ads and Facebook and Instagram ads. And from that alone, like, we have been able to see this kind of results. And now I'm just kind of wondering, like, what it would, like, look like if we moved on to TikTok along with Facebook and Instagram. It's going to make a very massive difference for this brand. So that's that. Those are a few numbers, and like, anyone out there, like, if you are thinking for a clothing brand founder, firstly, and if you're thinking that it's just like, not for me, like, I'm not sure if I'll be able to do these numbers. Trust me, just have faith in the process, and it's just a matter of time. Trust me, because going from 0 to 100 is the hardest part. Once you have that code cracked, scaling is just so much easier. You just have to put that extra cash that you have made and scale things up. That's literally how easy it is. Once you have that initial, like, phase, once you get over that initial phase, because trust me, like, anything or everything that you do, right, the starting is the hardest part. And if you stick to it long enough and push through that hard phases of the beginning, then everything is just a bliss. Not saying that it's like, going to be evergreen or like, just walk in the park after that. But yes, it's much easier. The starting is the hardest part, right? So I hope you guys like, got some inspiration, and like, this makes you stay motivated on your like, on your journey to scaling your clothing brands. And yeah, guys, if you are anyone that is doing like, more than 15,000 or $20,000 in monthly revenue with your clothing brand, and are interested in working with us to help you scale past 50 100K in monthly revenue, feel free to send me a message on Facebook or anywhere on the socials. You can find the links, like, everything in the description. But if you are a clothing brand that is doing less than that, consume all of this free content and just take action. It's that easy, trust me. So in the upcoming videos, I will try to make more of like the videos on how to run effective ads and how to come up with great brand concept and all of that. And yes, once you have everything dialed in, the numbers just follow. Right? I hope you found some value. Take action on this, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.